We're about ready to head into the Pacenti tasting room, and we are going to be tasting today the 2006 and the 2004 Brunello de Montalcino Normale. We're going to have an opportunity to taste the 2004 PS, their special single vineyard Sangiovese Brunello. We'll be tasting the 2009 Rosso, their entry-level everyday wine, which is just supposedly delicious. So come on in with me and we'll do some tasting. I'm here in the tasting room with Giancarlo Pacenti. We're tasting the 2009 Rosso de Montalcino. This is one of their entry-level wines. It's a wine that's absolutely delicious. It's fresh. And tell us a little bit about the 2009 vintage, Giancarlo.
About the Rosso 2009, in my opinion, is a very good harvest. We have a wine very approachable, very round, very sweet, with good characteristic of fruit, and with also the possibility to keep it in cellar for 5-8 years without problem. It's possible to drink now, but it's possible also to await, and you have a wine very fantastic, very fresh, very elegant, with a good balance, a good complexity.
This has a wonderful sort of fresh cherry flavor there. This is absolutely beautiful.
But one of the best characteristics of our production of Rosso Montalcino is to have a wine very fresh and very clean, but also with a good structure, a good quantity of tannins. We are speaking of very sweet tannins, very round tannins.
And you can smell the sweetness, and this is a wine of all of your wines that's probably the most approachable early.
Yes, of course. In our idea, the wine must be approachable when we sell, when we commercialize it, because a part of the customer drink it, and it's possible to drink. It's necessary to drink it and to say, okay, this is good. But if you await, if you keep the wine in cellar, and if you can await some years, the wine grow in quality. And we are speaking about the Rosso, of course, for 5-10 years, but we can speak about the Brunello for 15-20 years.
Yes.
Problem.
Yes, we'll do some tasting here. This has wonderful tannins, wonderful cherries, sweet. This is just delicious. This is worth backing up the truck for and putting a lot in your cellar. This is wonderful.
Thank you.
We just finished our tasting here with Giancarlo Pacenti in the tasting room here in Montalcino. We tasted the 06 and the 04 Brunello de Montalcino, and also the very special PS 2004. Giancarlo, the 2006 was certainly still a little bit of a closed wine with lots of chewy tannins, some deep cherry and spice about this. But this is a wine that I think has a great future at some point when everything opens up.
The wine is still very young. The 06 is still very young at the moment. It's a wine very complex with a good acidity, with good flavors, good fruit. Of course, at the moment we have only a little idea about the possibility to keep it in cellar and to have a wine more complex, more fine, more elegant in the future. As usual, these wines will be in the best situation as possible in 10-15 years.
So somebody has to be patient and just let it rest for a while and let it develop.
Absolutely.
And when these wines do open up, they're wonderful with great balance and great color and fruit, acidity. They're fabulous wines.
But the best characteristics are the fruit, the balance, the structure, and the tannins very fine, very round. Means that I think in 3-4 years we have a good tasting, but as we said, in 10-15 years we arrive to the top of the characteristic.
The 2004 is just beginning to open. It has just wonderful, great fruit. Still has wonderful tannins and very long in the mouth. You can tell that as it begins to open. It lasts longer in the mouth. I think this has and just like the 06, I think this has a wonderful future.
Yeah. The 04 at the moment is still in the noise, still a bit closed. Tan in the mouth is fantastic in my opinion. It's very long, it's great, it's powerful. Of course, means that in 3-4 years will be incredible also about the characteristic of the smell, of the flavors. Other things is the PS. The PS, you know, is a single vineyard from the north. This wine show also now the best characteristic. Means that, in my opinion, is a wine with incredible elegance, incredible fruit, an incredible fineness and acidity. In the mouth is long and long and long again, and is a wine made for the future.
If you have some of these wines in your cellar, be patient, because the experience will reward you if you are patient.
Yeah.
Thank you, Giancarlo.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wonderful tasting. Wonderful tasting.